Alright, this video is to document the latest property damage to my vehicle. I went here today at around 5:30 to this hair salon to get a quick shave up. I was in there for about 30-45 minutes. And after that, I went down the street about a mile away and I went to a shopping plaza. And the store that I went into, which was the Metro by T-Mobile store. By the way, the time now is March 16th, 8:42 p.m. Just spoke to a West Haven police cruiser. Officer how do you say her? A female officer, what's her name here? Tighter, who was parked over there by the Quest Gym as I was coming back. So basically when this happened today, I came back from New Haven back here to the town of West Haven. Between the time that I was here and the time that I went to New Haven, after making that one stop for about less than a minute in the Metro PCS store in that shopping plaza, I didn't see the damage to this vehicle until I got to New Haven, and I was getting out the car and I went onto the opposite side of the car. And an hour later I came back into town. As I was coming back into town, vehicle 41 was stopped right there, or parked in that parking lot over there by Quest Gym. So I went over there, requested for her to do a police report. And you can see here, this is the West Haven City Hall. Town of West Haven City Hall. I was parked right across from City Hall. And her feedback to me was, there's very little cameras in the area. And she'd have to ask the business owners if they could be courteous enough to let her see any cameras, any video footage. On top of that, let me just turn the flashlight on so I can look at the damage, get a video recording of the damages. As you can see, the vehicle today they tore off the back cover of the side rear view mirror. 2 days ago they cracked my rear view mirror. You can also see here the damage to the front fender. Like someone was trying to take something to pull it out. You can also see here, this happened today. So this dent, this is a huge dent. Somebody took a blunt force, blunt instrument, and literally banged into the frame. So the frame damage and the back of the windshield being, the back of the rear view mirror being torn off happened today. The crack in the rearview mirror happened 2 days ago, and this one happened today. And it's so surprising when she was looking at all the business owners, why are all their cameras pointed downwards? She was saying that, oh, everyone has their cameras pointed downwards. I'm not sure why that would be, right? As you can see, the other one over here. Look at this camera here. That was the first thing she noticed. She mentioned that it's pointing down. Wouldn't that be pointing upwards? Why is it pointing like literally down and not up and out? And I think that's still enough angle to possibly see something. So this is what you go through with gang stalking, man. Right? There's a camera right there. Is this a camera? Yeah. See? That's this guy. Hey, bro. I got a question. Did a police officer come in here? The lady?
Just now.
Yeah, they damaged my car today.
I don't have a footage of that. That's what I was looking at.
You don't have footage?
No, because it's too far from my.
Yeah, but your camera's pointing right out there.
Yeah, I was watching. I have just camera till this one over here. Only.
But the camera's pointing right at the car. You wouldn't have that footage?
No. What kind car was that?
White Hyundai
No,
Elantra.
I have only which area you have?
See the car right there?
Yeah.
That white one?
No, I don't have
And that camera's
much.
pointing literally over there, so
Yeah,
I'm just shocked that you don't have.
This much only I have. That's my footage till here.
Oh, let me see.
This is what time you have?
About 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I was watching that. I can't. I. That's only I can see it. You know.
Can you go to 5 p.m.? This is happening every day. They're sabotaging my car.
Oh wow.
Everywhere I go. Intentionally doing
No,
that.
I don't have that. That far I don't.
What
have.
time is that one?
That's for like
1600 hours?
16 means 17 will be.
So that would be, because it's minus 12, right? So 12 minus 16 is 4. That would be like 4 o'clock. You'd have to go forward.
So that will be.
Yes, it's take away 12. So whatever the number is, take 12 away. So 16 would be 4.
4 o'clock. So
So you have to go for, yeah, go forward.
17, right? That's 17, right?
Yeah, 17 would
see,
be,
Yeah. See. My file that not is going till this one only. I have
okay.
probably.
Do you know if any of the other businesses?
That car.
Yeah, the white one?
Yeah, there is no nail salon, right?
Yeah, I was here today. I went to
Nail one.
the salon.
Yeah, officer was here today.
Wouldn't they have, officer was here? For what?
A lady officer. She was asking me that you have a footage of this.
When?
Now, just now.
Oh yeah, she came. Yeah, I was talking to her. I called her.
Oh, okay.
But they don't have footage. City Hall, they should have footage, right? City Hall.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a camera. This one, you know.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. I don't know if they have camera on that side. No camera.
See what they did? See? They tore this off. Look here. They took something,
Something they hit with something.
hit that, and then they tried to take out the bumper. Look at the mirror. But why is that one pointed down? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that usually like that?
I don't know. I don't have it. This guy also doesn't have flower guy.
Yeah. Every day, different damage.
Yeah.
They puncture my tires. Every day, every other day, I got to buy a new tire. It's getting ridiculous.
Somebody must be going.
No, they do. It's a group of people. They do this.
Yeah?
Yeah. What's your name?
Lee.
All right, Lee. Have a good night,
You
man.
too now.
Yeah. So he is. I mean, these gang stalkers all work together, man. He's saying that he doesn't have footage, but you notice he wouldn't go back in time. He was barely trying to move the camera. And this is every day. Every day there's new damage to my vehicle. You see that gym over there, Quest Gym? I used to go to that gym. They have, this used to be the police station. So basically that Jim Quest in the rear of the building, where you see that black car parked and that Jeep over there on the side of the building, that used to be the police, the West Haven Police Department used to be actually back there. Then they moved across town. Point being, I know Quest Gym from the days I used to go there back in the day. I know they have video surveillance all around the building. There's no way possible Quest Gym, along with the West Haven City Hall, does not have video surveillance all around this place. There's video surveillance everywhere you look. There's video surveillance in the cameras, on light posts, on these posts. And yeah, you know, surprisingly, that one's pointed downward. Wonder why. That's how they get you, man. Now, my fear is with all this is when it comes to your, like my insurance now, if I keep reporting all this damage, it's going to make me look like a hazardous driver or one of those types of drivers who are high-risk drivers, right? And what is that going to do? And I bet you that's kind of the plan here. To keep damaging my vehicle to the point where I have no choice but to inform my insurance company. And then, you know how they are. They're not going to feel any pity for me. You know, it's going to be like, I have a perfect driving record, right? But at the end of the day, these are the strategic attacks that I go through as a targeted individual, man. They try to get me to have accidents on the road. I got rear-ended. That damage that you see on the left side of the vehicle, somebody rear-ended my car. Ran into my car from the back a couple months, almost 9 months ago. I called the attorney that I've worked with on a couple cases. He wanted the case so bad. Yeah, he took it. He told me he could get it settled in 4 to 6 months because in Connecticut, there's the no-fault law. If someone hits you from the back, I think there's the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, they all recognize the no-fault law. That's an open shut, case of me being the injured party and the other person being responsible. Guess what the police officers in that town did? They wrote the report. I didn't get a chance to read. I was asking because they make it so difficult for you to get a copy of the police report. And I was asking my lawyer for it for the longest. And then he claimed when he sent it via PDF, I could barely open the PDF. Right? You try to open it, there's an error message that pops up. So they obviously didn't want me to read the report. So long story short, I didn't get a chance to read the report because dealing with life and 28,000 other things every day and trusting him, this is going to be, I went to therapy for 6-7 months. He sent me to the chiropractor, all this stuff. Did the whole thing, right, for my injuries. I didn't get a chance to read that report until 6 months later. And when I read the report, my heart dropped. This cop had the little audacity to tell me at the scene of the incident that the guy's at fault. When he wrote the report, he put in the report that the guy said that I was doing a brake job on him, and that's what caused him to hit my vehicle. And when he arrived to the scene, he confirmed that that was the case. So it looks like both people are at fault. Do you believe this shit? I'm doing a brake job. Oh, man. They're all in on it, man. All this corruption, bro. Can't beat these people. This is unfreaking believable, man. It's all about breaking me down slowly, driving me into homelessness. They took my house. That's what the program is. The program is to drive you insane, to get you upset, provoke you to the point that you react, get into fights with people, confrontations. Huh. This is a hard thing to stand up under because it's like, man, I'm not a multimillionaire, and I'm not independently wealthy. And if you live a life where people are strategically damaging your property and getting away with it, ultimately you're going to end up in a bad situation, right? Oh, that's where these things lead to. Ultimately, I'm going to feel it one way or the other. Either by driving a new car like this around town that's all beat up and banged up, which is the goal from their point of view, right? Also, my insurance premium may go up because whether it's a property damage thing or not, I mean, if you keep going through, that's how I see it. I kind of think I understand how the insurance companies work, even if you're a victim of certain things, man. And then you got to wait to read the police report, because God knows what this officer that I called when I spoke to her about it, and she was, I'm not even going to speak on that. God knows what she's going to put in the report, because you never know how they're going to write the narrative, right? If the narrative is not in your favor, that's a whole nother problem. So yeah, I guess you come and look at my car, I don't see how you can create a different narrative than what you've seen. It's property damage. Obviously somebody did it. You know who did it. These people know what's going on. But everybody's playing dumb. They break into my car when I'm not, in the car. Oh boy. All about wearing you down, frustrating you, hoping that you lose it. But as I always say, glory be to God. He's always going to get the glory out of everything. So it is what it is. You just got to live with it, man. That's that. He's always going to get the glory. He's always going to get the glory. Always. And these strategic attacks and these gang stalking attacks, and as a targeted individual, it's hard to deal with. It's hard to deal with, but got no choice but to deal with it. One guy, I watched the video, who's a targeted individual, he was talking about the phases. I think I spoke about this. Once you get on the street, once they drive you out of your home, you're theirs. You're in their hands. Now you're on the street in the sense of because you're like, I owned a house, right? Like I had a driveway. It'd be a little bit more bold and ballsy for you to come on someone's personal property. But when you're on the street, when you're parking in street parking and this, that, and the third, that's where they get you, man. If you live in an apartment complex, that's where they get you. And he was talking about how, the way they do it, the process is they fuck your car up slowly. I wouldn't, it's only a matter of time if I come outside one day and my windshield's busted. Call the police. They'll pretend like they don't know what to do, and they got to go look at this and look at that, and half the times they don't file any real reports. And we know why. I know why. We all know why. I ain't gonna speak on it, but we know why. And he was talking about how, every other day he has to buy new tires because they puncture his tires at least 3 to 4 times a week. And then when you're not looking, they'll pop your hood and obviously fuck up your engine, and now you don't got a car anymore. Now you're walking. This is what it, this is what it looks like, man. Who did it? Well, there's no cameras there. That's one pointed downwards. That's odd that one's pointing in the other direction at the time it happened. Oh, yeah, we don't, have to ask the business owners. It's up to them if they can be courteous and da-da-da-da. And, what else should she say? Oh, yeah, if they don't do that, then, I can file, something like a warrant. So I'm listening keenly on that point now. Let's take action. But, a lot of times that goes nowhere. How long does all this take? Well, I could file it, within a couple days, but then again, it could take, a while for the court to approve it, and this, that, and the third, and, and blah, blah, blah. And then I can go back to the business and, use that to see if they, to not see, but to invoke them to provide the video surveillance. But that's if they still have it, if they didn't delete it by then. All right. Yep. This is the life, man. Living the dream. Living the dream. Living the dream life. As a targeted individual. Living the dream life. Literally, you cannot turn your back for 5. That's how fucked up it is. It's like literally wherever you go, they got a tracker. They know where you're going to be. They'll have people waiting there before you get there. That's what they do to me. And then those people that are waiting there, they'll just look like regular strangers looking in the air, talking to one another. But you can read body language. It's like I be peeping game, man. Come on, man. And they're just waiting for you to turn your back so they can do some vandalism towards you or towards me. But like I said, we're going to be strong in this fight, this spiritual warfare going on out here, man. Be strong in the Lord. The Lord is our protector and defender. And that's why we go through these attacks, because it's not about us, it's about the Lord. When you believe in God and you stand on His name and you trust in Him and have faith and you're a believer, this is the life. That's why He said, if you're going to follow me, pick up your cross and follow me. This is the cross, man. You know what the cross symbolizes? Crucifixion. This is what it looks like. Pick up your cross and follow me. Because you're going to go through. See the ambulance truck coming? Multiple times a day, they got these ambulance trucks following me. This must have been like the 50th one I've seen today. About to pass them. See? They know I'm coming down the road. Boom. All day long. Pick up your cross and follow me. This is how it looks. Your property gets damaged. You can't do nothing about it. Well, you can, but that's what they want. They want you to react in anger. I think I saw another video. One guy was talking about, was it a guy or girl? Yeah, she was talking about how somebody, they eventually they lead up to just assaulting you. Like they just feel like they come and slap you or something. Like, I wish a motherfucker would, bro. I wish a boy would. But anyway, we ain't gonna go there. But that's how it is, because they know they're protected by law enforcement to target you and assault you, and then law enforcement will show up and act dumb like they don't know what's going on and they can't find the person. There's nothing to reference. Let that be you doing something. Notice how the statistic that I recently read, there's over 60 million electronic cameras in this country. And that's privately owned. Forget about the government and the municipality, all the ones they own. Because they got cameras everywhere, and stoplights, everything. And then when something happened to you, mysteriously the cameras are pointing down in separate directions and nobody got footage and da-da-da-da. Do the math, man. No one saw nothing when it happens. An attack is coming against you in the name of the Lord. No one got eyes. Cameras don't work. Wonder why. All right, I'll pause this video. So, I paused the video, back 30 minutes, 45 minutes later, here I am. Crazy thing is, I just completed a transaction with the house today. After these people stole my house through foreclosure fraud. Now they've always been sabotaging me, but now, they're sabotaging me to run me out of town and to damage, my reputation in the sense of making me appear to be crazy, this, that, and the third. They think they got it all figured out. That's the thing about life. You think you got it all figured out till you don't. And this is going to continue to be a crazy... And I can't even call it a cat and mouse game, because this is not a cat and mouse game, and this is, for me, not a game. It's more like when you're being hunted, right? But before I lose my point, here I am now, wanting to just go for the night, because I'm trying to, I don't want to stay here anymore. So I'm not going to get any, an apartment or anything out here. Nah, I'm not doing that, man. I got to get out of here. I got to get to another town or something. But they got the track on you, so they know where you are at all times. That's how crazy this is, right? But the point I wanted to make is, like, how easy would it be for me to just pull into, like, a nice hotel, get some rest for the night, because I only got a couple more things to do as far as tying up loose ends. So I got to stay here for another couple of days. But how easy would it be just to pull into a nice, hotel, park your car, go inside, book a room for a night or two, whatever, 3 nights, whatever. They got this thing so organized that I don't even want to get out of my car. They got it so organized where you are forced to literally sleep in your car if you got to protect your own car, man, just to protect your car. You go to a nice hotel or something happened to my car overnight, it'll be the same bull crap. For some reason the camera that we had, there was a glitch. How you gonna handle that? How would you handle that? Oh, there was a glitch. For some reason, it didn't pick up that side of the parking lot. That's basically what they're gonna do. Or the person who was working on the shift didn't press a button to activate something, or they accidentally did something, or something accidentally got erased. So these people are smart enough to know that this is going to happen. This was going to play out this way, where I'm on the road driving, and although I can pull over and get a nice lodging somewhere, right? Although I can do that, at the same time I can't. Fucked up, ain't it? I'm sure they're watching me driving through town, going from hotel parking lot to hotel parking lot, just to, because I'm looking at the camera setup from what I see outside the buildings. A lot of these places only have the camera pointed right in the first 2 or 3 spots, parking spots, or at the entrance. And I'm sure they have others, but I don't see any, so I'm not going to take the chance, man. If I don't see at least cameras covering the whole property, I'm out. When I say the whole property, I mean the whole line of sight of where the vehicles are parked in the lot. I don't see that on the building. What am I gonna do? Take a chance? Look at your own risk is the game now. You know what I mean? That's the game, man. It's hunting season with these people. They're hunting. They're having fun. They're having fun watching me on their GPS systems while they chit-chat with one another in their cars in their homes. Yep, he's over there on that side of town. He's looking at this. He's looking at that. Yep, he left there. He's over there now. Ha, 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 ha. Doesn't he know no matter where he goes, we can just dispatch somebody over there to fuck up his car? Which is true, they can. That guy that rear-ended me, it's all making sense now why he did that. He was one of them. I just thought he was, not paying attention, but when you start to do the math and connect all the dots, things become very apparent to you. And the point I'm trying to say is that was out in Oxford. That's like a well-off place, not really well, I don't know, but it's not like, it's much better, more suburban. Affluent in that part of Connecticut, from what I know about it. Them houses out there are like, you can see the stars at night. You can really see the stars, right? Makes you think, man, no matter where you go. Used to be when people wanted you to chase you out of town or whatever, or scare you off, do community mobbing and all those tactics. Once you kind of left town, you were alright, right? Don't come back again. That was kind of like, that's what you used to see in the movies, right? Like, that's the old narratives that we used to see, right? This is a whole different ball game, man. Not in this day of technology. In this day and age of the tech industrial complex, man. All it takes is to get on the cell phone and chirp one another and, yeah, he's over here. Evil and wickedness has no boundaries. They're not limited to a territory. Here I am driving. But obviously the main thing on my mind is knowing. What do I do? Do I book a room, a nice lodging somewhere for the next couple days and cross my fingers? Have to make a tough decision to kind of camp it out in the car. I'm pretty sure a motherfucker wouldn't be bold enough to know that I'm sitting in my car for you to come do some bullshit to my vehicle. But you never know. You ever notice how most of these shopping centers and shopping plazas and hotel parking lot, they're all dark, at least in the state of Connecticut? Why are they all dark? They have lampposts, they have lighting, they have the infrastructure for the lighting, but why is all the lights turned off? I've been peeping that for the longest, man. Around about 6:30 at night, 7, whenever darkness hits, most of these plazas and parking lots are dark as hell, man. Gives them room to operate in the dark, man. That's the feeling I got now. It's like, yo, man, I can't even get out this damn car tonight, bro. Like, it sucks. That's the life of a targeted individual. Are you about this life? You know what it feels like? Do you know what it really feels like? You ain't going through shit unless you go through this. Ephesians 6, 10 through 20 stuff, man. Principalities and powers, man. And demonic forces. Heavenly places, in heavenly hosts. These demons, man, they have territories all over the place. They all work together, speak to one another, and are highly sophisticated, man. I may end up just having to chance it, man, and hope for the best and hope that, I wake up. So I ain't trying to sleep in no car. But to protect my car, I don't mind doing it. It ain't nothing to me. I'm a man. That sucks, man. Turn your back for 5 minutes, somebody's damaging your vehicle on purpose, strategically sabotaging you. Wherever you go, all the time. As that old saying goes, everywhere at once. But at the end of the day, I give it to you like this. I still give the Lord thanks and praise. I lift up his name. You haters and demonic people, will never win the game. For as it is written, so shall it be. The Lord will always get the glory. Y'all think y'all really defeating me and y'all beating me? No, man. Check it out, man. Come on, man. Come on, come on. I ain't gonna lie, it is frustrating. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Very hard to deal with. But you gotta know who you're fucking with, man. My spirit is like, come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, people. Get it right. Every level brings new devils. This is just an example of that. Every level you climb in the kingdom brings new devils, man. And you don't got to go seeking them out. They'll find you. They'll come for you. They'll come looking for you. They'll come to your doorstep. That's a sign of God. Persecution is real. Suffering and persecution in these last days is going to be the way of life for many people. So you're going to have to get used to it. You're going to have to be strong. To stand up under it. Because they're coming for us. They are coming. Because they know. They know. That the time is near. The time is near. This ain't no like religious talk, man. This is life. I can honestly say I've seen it all, man. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. This is life, man. This ain't no positivity talk. I ain't trying to be positive or being real. I'm being authentic. If you don't know who you are in these days and times, you're gonna fall. They're gonna get you. One way or the other, they're gonna get you to react. They're gonna push them buttons. They're gonna try to set you up to fail. Lie on you, spread rumors about you. Use all their various entrapment schemes to try to entrap you. People need to wake up and understand, man. This ain't no religious talk. This ain't no motivational speech. This ain't no trying to be a bigger person. As Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. This ain't me going high when they're coming at me low. This ain't about all that. No, man. I am just speaking to the facts of reality of what's going on. Wake up. They coming. Wake up. They are coming hard, fast, and strong for those. True believers in the Kings of Kings and the Lords of Lords. I'm living it. I'm seeing it, man. This shit is real, man. Pick up your cross. Get ready. You're gonna have to pick up that cross, even if it means in the end that you're nailed to that cross. Take heed that you are not of this world. For if you was of this world, the world would accept you. And when the world does not accept you, because of your faith, Christ told you that. Christ said a lot of, man, Christ told us the rule book, man. Christ gave you the game plan. Christ, thank you for Christ coming on this earth and telling us way before these times how it's gonna go down. He told us how it's gonna go down, man. Some people may listen to this, listen to me talking like, yeah, you know, he's an intellectual. Do you know I don't try to be no intellectual? When people call me an intellectual, I'm like, yo, listen, I ain't trying to be no intellectual. I don't choose to want to be no intellectual. I don't choose to want to be some savior or some, you know, I'm nobody's savior, man. I am just a targeted individual giving you my testimony of the things I'm seeing and what I've seen, where I've been, what I've done, man, as we should all do for one another. This ain't no laughing matter. This ain't no joking matter, man. This ain't no, well, you're just not cool like that. Oh, you just don't got the swag like I got. Ain't got nothing to do with swag. Ain't got nothing to do with being cool. Ain't got nothing to do with being influential. It don't matter. None of that matters. We're gearing up. A lot of believers gonna be persecuted like you've never seen before, man. As Trump likes to say, something like you've never seen before, like the likes of which you've never seen before. That's his favorite phrase. Right? It's true, man. It's unfolding. It's unfolding. It's unfolding. The veil, I should say, is being pulled back. What you gonna do? You gonna fold up? You gonna cry? Whether you cry or you fold up or you fall victim to the scheme and the trap, that cross still gonna have to be picked up and carried, man. So make your mind up. to stay strong. 2023 is here. And it's in full swing. Full swing, man. These demons are out. And they're hungry for blood. They're thirsty for blood, man. They want to drink our blood. Like a vampire. Vampire. They want to drink your blood like vampire. Seek the Lord and His kingdom. Because like Kevin Hart said, one way or the other, you're going to learn today. That's what happens. One way or the other, you're going to learn today. And things continue to unravel and tighten. May God bless you. May God keep you. May God protect you to and fro. May the Lord dispatch His angels to encamp in and around you and put a hedge of protection around you. 'Cause you're going to need it. This spiritual war is real. I'm about to pause again. Go back on pause for a little bit.